Hello everyone, Shroomraver here, and today it is Thursday, and you know what that means? It is time for Themed Thursdays. Yes, indeed. Now, a few points of admin before we get started. Well, one point of admin, really. It's a slightly different camera view that you'll be seeing today. The reason is I'm using my laptop integrated camera instead of my webcam, which is up there. The reason for that is I've noticed, and if you've watched the last few videos, you'll have noticed this as well. The sound quality is a little bit off, the video is a little bit choppy. There's some kind of issue with my webcam when recording with Camtasia. It's fine when I'm streaming, but when I'm recording for Camtasia, it's not working. So this integrated one is working, so we're going to be using that for now. So when I'm actually doing the battle, you'll see me sort of like this, and I'll give a look to camera occasionally, but I'll be like this. But for now, we're just going to record it this way. But we are on to the episode, Theme Thursdays, and today we're going into NU. We are using a theme that I put together myself. This is a Persona 5 theme. Persona 5 has really come to the fore recently. It's a great game. I haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of gameplay of it, mostly through my man Chaos in the Sky. And if you're not familiar with the game Persona 5, you may be more familiar with the protagonist of it, Joker, who has actually been recently, or most recently, announced as DLC for Smash Ultimate. It's a massive game at the moment, Persona 5. It's really good, and I wanted to use a team based around it. So, without further ado, let's get right into the team we're going to be using, and jump in and see who that team is going to be. So, first up, we have Joker here. Joker is a Sneasel. He's the protagonist. He's kind of this sort of wears these dark clothes, and he's kind of mysterious and lithe and quick. So we've gone with Sneasel, Life Orb Sneasel here with Ice Crash, Knockoff, Poison Jab, and Ice Shard on there. Next we have Skull. Skull is going to be our Marowak, and Marowak is rocking out with Earthquake, Knockoff, Rock Slide, and Stealth Rock, a nice bulky offensive set right there. Skull, he wears a kind of skull mask, and he has his default weapon is kind of like this length of pipe, so you've kind of rocking out quite well with the Fit Club Marowak there. Next we have Mona. Mona is going to be our Luxray. Mona is this kind of, basically it's kind of an anthropomorphic cat who I think was once a human, I'm not really sure. But Physically Defensive Luxray is one of my favourite sets in the lower tiers of all time. We've got Volt Switch, Hidden Power Ice, Light Screen and Toxic with Intimidate on a physically defensive set there. It actually works quite well. Next we have Panther. Panther's going to be a Lipard. It was the closest to a Panther I could really get here. We've got a fully physically offensive Life Orb Lipard here with Knockoff, U-Turn, Fake Out, and Gunk Shot for those pesky fairies. Then we have Fox. Fox, of course, is going to be a Delphox. This is going to be our Z user. I really like Delphox as a Z-move user. And we've got a Gracium Z Solar Beam set here, rocking out with Fire Blast, Psyshock, and Dazzling Gleam. I'm actually going to change things up. We don't need Magician, because we're never going to lose that Gracium Z, so let's just put Blaze there in case we're at low health and want to go for Fire Blast. Final member of the team, something I've used quite a lot in these kind of series, is going to be Decidueye. It's going to be Queen. Queen is going to be a Decidueye. Sort of similar mask on the character of Queen to the face of Decidueye, and I did want a Defogger, so we've got a specially defensive Defogger, also rocking out with Leaf Blade, Spirit Shackle, and Roost. So, that is going to be the team. Let's get right into one or two battles and see exactly how things play out. Okay, we're up against TMP Taff. This is an interesting team. Oh, look at that. Look at that Vivian. Oh, I love the Vivian patterns. I was actually talking about Vivian patterns with my friend Jesse the other day. I do have all of them in a box in my Pokebank. So, interesting team here. I could see the lead being possibly the Vivian just to instantly try and set up. The Steelix is an option. The Rotom is always an option to lead with. I am probably, let me see, going to lead with... I'll probably lead with Panther here. I hope this camera angle's okay. You'll see me on a more side view. So there's the Vivian. We can fake this thing out, and that's very nice. It's got leftovers, which is fine. We can get rid of those. Let's knock off those leftovers and just straight take out the Vivian. Very nice. Panther putting in work early on. I could really see... Oh, he's just going to straight up forfeit. Okay, so no sleep set up first turns for our friend there, and let's just try and find a game that actually goes the full distance. We're up against GW. Oh, there's some cool Pokemon on here. Persimmon I'm a big fan of. Delmise is great. Delphox is looking really nice here. People think Diance's are switching, but you go for a Psyshock and then a Z Solar Beam and that thing's gone. No ground type, no electric immunity. I could just go with Luxray here. He does have a potential Rapid Spinner in the form of Delmise. I think I am... actually, nothing really matches up too well against the Marowak. I mean, he can burn me, he can hit me. I'm going to go with the Luxray. It's going to be the Passimian. Oh god, it's got Defiant. Oh, it doesn't have Defiant. Perfect. That's really good. Big fan of that. This, I imagine, Togedemaru will be Iron Barbs. I'm just going to Volt Switch. He's going to U-turn. It's not going to do a whole lot. Probably, it's going to be the Wheezing that comes in. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Because that's early play. I can go into Delphox. And I think I probably will. I think Wheezing might just take the Psyshock. It might just take it on account of it hitting on the physical side. But he doesn't have a Dark type. I am going to go for it. In comes the Diancie. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Because right now what I can do is just straight up Z Solar Beam it. And this might kill. It does. It straight up kills. That's great. This is why I love using Delphox as a Z-move user. In comes Togedemaru. Now this thing, unless it's Scarfed, it can't really deal with me. I don't really want this Delphox to be paralysed. In case he's like Sash or something. So I am just going to make the safe play. He's going to U-turn. Okay, I could have just straight up hurt him. Now in comes Magmortar. Now I am maxed out in HP, so I should take this hit. I hope I take this hit. His best play is Fire Blast. And if he specs, he probably just kills me. But realistically speaking, I don't need Marowak for this battle. You know, he's shut down by Delmise, he's shut down by Wheezing. So, realistically speaking, I don't per se need Marowak. It would be useful really only for this Magmortar. So if it loses to Magmortar, it loses to Magmortar. And if it goes down to that, he's going to go into the Wheezing. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Now this thing has not shown Black Sludge, which is interesting. It makes me wonder exactly what kind of set we're working with here. Like, is it going to be an Assault Vest Wheezing? That is a possibility. That is a possibility. I'm going to knock off whatever it's got. It's T-Spikes. Okay. Oh, so it's Rocky Helmet. That makes sense. That does make sense. Now, I can easily get rid of those T-Spikes with Decidueye. But what can I get rid of them on is my real question. I'm just going to go into Decidueye. Like, Decidueye should outspeed the Wheezing. I don't mind getting a Poison on. He's going to Pain Split. I'm just going to Defog. I don't really see any reason not to. And then with any luck, I can just go into Delphox and threaten this guy out. Delphox is very much the win con here, I would think. As I say, it puts in a massive amount of work against most of his team. In comes the Magmortar. That's fine. That's okay. Now, if he's a speedy speedster, he will obviously outpace me. What do I need this Decidueye for? The answer is not really much. So I will just Spirit Shackle him just to see what he's going to do. He's going to take me with the Fire Blast. That's fine. That's okay. I'm rather hoping he's choiced. Now, I will go into Liepard here. I'm going to go straight for the knockoff. I am going to go straight for the knockoff. If he goes into Wheezing, like so be it, I'll just U-turn out of there. No, he's going to stay in. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, he's a Z user. That's a crit. That's unfortunate. He's a Z user. That's not ideal. I'm now rather hoping that Delphox can do this. Because he would take out one other thing also. Okay, that crit Probably didn't matter. Return crit. Now in comes Togedemaru. I will just Fire Blast it. Oh, he is scarfed. Okay. Well, something's taking a hit now. So he's scarfed Togedemaru. That's good to know. So I have ways around. This is going to kill. Yeah, straight up dead. Straight up dead. Goodbye. Back in comes Togedemaru. He's going for Zing Zap. I'm going to go into Marowak this time. Yeah, as I suspected, he's going to go for the Zing Zap. Now, the Weezing's got to come in. I'm going to make a play. There we go. Nice, we got him. We got him. Delphox in on the Weezing. I will Psyshock. He's gone into the Persimmon. That's not going to take it well. I don't know if you're scarfed. Will he be running dual Scarfers? My player's into Luxray. Always my player's into Luxray. He's going to U-turn. Got a big U-turn core going on. I'll Volt Switch here. That's good. Delphox in. Now it becomes a case of making sure I can take hits. He's going to get the T-Spikes up. That's okay. I am going to Psyshock. He's going to go into Persimmon to sack it. That's fine. If that thing was Scarfed, that's a good thing gone. So now he can just go straight right back into the Togedemaru. Now, weirdly, the one thing I don't need here is Sneasel. Sneasel's the thing I don't need on this team. So he's going to Zing Zap. Which I guess is okay. Now, as I say, he's Scarfed. I'm just going to Ice Shard. You know, just a little bit of damage here and there is always nice. So, Zing Zapping. What's that Weezing on? 38%. Okay. What do I want to do here? I have to go into Marowak. Now, last time I doubled. I'm just going to go for the knockoff, though. That does good damage. But I need to keep Marowak around. I need both Marowak and Delphox. Because that will stop the Togedemaru doing things. Because the Luxray will not beat Togedemaru 1v1. But either one of these can. He's going for Pain Split. I have to get out of there. I have to get out of there. Yeah, he's going to Pain Split. It's unfortunate. I'm going to Volt Switch. Please don't be Volt Absorb. He's Lightning Rod. That's not ideal. Let's see what he locks into. The Zing Zap. Okay. Flinch. I'm alright with that. Ooh, this is rough. I have to make the play. Got him. Got him. Now we Fire Blast. He goes into the Togedemaru. We've got him, we've got him, we've got him. He's dead, he's gone. Nice! Nailed it. Okay, that was... He's going to forfeit. He knows the game's up because that Weezing won't be able to take on both my Mons. So, God, that was a good game. A lot of mind games going on there. Delphox coming through in that one in a big old way, as I thought he might. So yeah, that's a good game. Let's see if we can find one more. Right, 25 Pavos. We've got... Ooh, hello. Right, what do I have that has Toxic? Because that Shuckle is a problem. He leads with the Hitmontop. Okay. That's alright. Fake Out, that actually doesn't matter at all. That was a wasted move. Really wasted move. I'm going to Toxic. In comes the Shuckle. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see. I'm just going to Hidden Power. Like, I need this thing to just get worn down. And worn down. And worn down. And worn down. Because he's going to get his webs up. I don't want webs up on my side. At all. But I do want to keep Luxray a little bit. I'm going to go into Queen here. Make sure I can get the defog off. Just make sure I get a defog off. Yeah, he sees it coming, that's fine. He's going to go into the Typhlosion here, I would think. Now, as far as me having things for Typhlosions go, I don't. But I have to believe I can deal with the Vaporeon without Luxray. So Luxray is going to have to be a sacrifice play here. Because he's just going to probably Eruption. Yeah. Okay. But Fox can take it. And I just need to go for Psyshock. No, he goes into the Golurk. Shadow Punch incoming? Take a gamble and go into Lipod and hope he doesn't set up a Rock Polish. He shouldn't have Rock Polish if he's got Sticky Web. That Shadow Punch does a lot. Oh, he outspeeds us by 1 if he's maxed out. I'm going to knock off. Go into the Hitmontop, that's fine. Get rid of the AV. Okay. Hard into Decidueye, I'm getting rid of those webs. I don't want them on my side. Fake Out, no sir. Getting rid of these. Not having webs up. This team is a problem if he has webs. He's going to Pursuit, that's not going to work. Goodbye. And now, oh, Spirit Shackle. Kind of hoping he goes into the Typhlosion. I'm not switching. And now you're not switching either. So, there's really nothing he can do to me. I can wear this thing down and keep myself healthy with Roost. Which is what I'm going to do. This is okay. He very much loses this matchup. Pursuit's not doing anything. Ah, that's a low roll. That's unfortunate. I'm going to keep myself at as much health as possible here. So I'm going to go for the Roost. Very nice. And then I can just Leaf Blade once again. And down goes the Hitmontop. Hitmontop, good in theory, not great in practice. Now the Typhlosion comes in again, and we need to decide exactly who I need on this team. Just going to go into Skull and sack it here. He's going to Eruption. Yeah, we die, it's okay. And now Delphox. Once more, unto the breach, dear friend. Get that Psyshock off. He's most likely Scarfed. Golurk's going to come in and will die. Now maybe he thinks we're Scarfed. I'm going to keep Psyshocking. Now in comes Vaporeon. Let's pretend we're Scarfed. Toxic, I'm alright with that. I will Spirit Shackle, he's going to Protect. So now I'm going to go for the Leaf Blade, hoping he goes into that Zangoose. Or stays in, one of the two. I don't think he wants to go into the Typhlosion. He's going to stay in. That's not going to do a lot of damage. He's got Wish. Oh, God. And he goes into the Typhlosion. Damn, we misplayed that horribly. But the Vaporeon is low enough. I'm going to let this thing die. And go into Delphox. and click Psyshock. Oh, he's not scarfed, so he's Specs probably. But now he's not a problem anymore. That's not quite a KO, but he doesn't know we're not scarfed. And he's gone. Delphox putting in an absolute showing. I love Z Solar Beam Delphox. It's one of my favourite sets. Now he has to go into the Zangoose. He's going to go for the Protect. Because, yeah, why wouldn't he? That's fair. Now, the Typhlosion isn't scarfed. So my other two Pokemon outpace it. I want damage on this guy. He's going to Facade. That's okay. Because now I can go into Panther, go for Fake Out on his potential Quick Attack. If he protects, that's the problem, but he doesn't protect, and now he's gone. That's really good. So I think we've got this one in the bag. Big work from Delphox right there. He goes with the Typhlosion. We are going to outspeed him. I'm going to go for Knockoff, and that will take him out. He was indeed Choice Specs, as I thought he probably would be with a web set, but that's grand. We take out 25 Pavos, and that is pretty much going to wrap things up from us. So, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. Now I can sort of do this turn to camera after them. Let's have a look at that team real quick again, though. Like, Sneasel, it's unfortunate. Sneasel didn't really do anything, which is sad. I'd have liked Sneasel to have done some work, given that he's the protagonist of the series we've based this team on. There was a nice little bit from Marowak in the second game. I say second, it's probably the first, because the first one was just a straight up forfeit. Really useful to help scout out those Scarfers that couldn't then lock themselves into electric type moves. Yeah, there was some nice work from Luxray, I suppose. Lipard was picking up some damage here and there. Fox, definitely the MVP of this one. That will definitely be the thumbnail Pokemon. And Decidueye put in a little bit of work as well, especially against that Hitmontop in the last game. But Fox for MVP, very much so. But as I say, that is going to wrap things up from me today. Thank you all very much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. Now, as I said in the last video on this series, I have teams ready for the rest of the series. But this isn't going to be the end of Theme Thursdays, right? There's going to be a Series 3, I'm very much sure. So, because I already have some themes prepped for that as well. So remember, you know, if there is a theme you want to see me use, put it down in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter. You can always catch me there. Either message me directly or use the hashtag ShroomThemeThursdays. And let me know the themes you want to see. Because remember, you suggest a theme, I'll bring the team. That is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I have teams ready for the rest of this series, and I have some teams ready for the next series, so keep on sending them in. And also remember, do please let me know, however you can, who your favourite thumbnail Pokemon are so far, or who your favourite thumbnail Pokemon is. I will be putting up some kind of straw poll in the not too distant future. Obviously, we've still got a few episodes to go before we really want to start doing that, but the last episode of this series, episode 50, is going to be an All-Stars, and that will be based on you guys voting for your favourite thumbnail Pokemon, and the 6 top rated will be the team. So do let me know what your favourite ones are. That's going to make up episode 50, but we've got a few weeks to go till then, and I'm going to get out of here, rambled on for far too long. So, my final thank you to you all for watching, and I guess with that, I'll see you next time. Laters.